In this video, we're going to be discussing the first coach to drop in NBA Live Mobile Season 6, so let's get on into it. Okay, so this is a screenshot from the Google Play Store under the game. I'm pretty sure it'll probably be on the App Store as well. You can go find it and take a look at it for yourself. But it is looking like this is going to be all the chapters or all the volumes we're going to get in the Rising Stars campaign that is right now. So at the moment, we just have Volume 1, which is for James Wiseman. And we know there are going to be 6 volumes ending off with that LaMelo Ball. He's just a little bit cut out on the right-hand side over there. But he's going to be Chapter 6 or Volume 6. So you can assume that Volume 5 will be that Anthony Edwards. Volume 3 will be that Tyrese Halliburton, and in the middle and Volume 4 will be that Nate McMillan, who is the coach, I think, for the Atlanta Hawks. I could be wrong about that, but those are going to be the stuff we're going to get later on down the line when it comes to the Rising Stars campaign. Now, we could always get another coach in Chapter 2, because that is cut off from this screenshot. It could be someone else, or we could just get a simple player. We don't know yet. But Nate McMillan is looking like he'll probably be the first coach we'll get in Season 6, and he is going to drop in Volume 4, it's looking like, of the campaign. You can see here at the bottom, it says Volume 1 featuring James Wiseman. New volumes drop every other Friday. Rising Stars Volume 6 will accumulate in the Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. So we know there's going to be 6 volumes, and judging by that photo, that Nate McMillan is Volume 4. So he'll drop in a couple of weeks. As you can see, every volume will drop every other Friday. So that means we'll get one every sort of 2 weeks. And I'm guessing the first one was meant to drop on the 15th, which was when the game was meant to drop, but it dropped a couple of days earlier. So if you go by the 15th as being the first week, then we'll have to wait another 2 weeks from the 15th. So that's 14 days. So this Friday, we should get another volume, which will be Volume 2. Then we'll have to wait another 2 weeks to be able to get Volume 3, and then another 2 weeks to finally get a coach. So that is going to be sort of the timeline, as it were. As I said, we could get a coach in Volume 2, although it's pretty unlikely to have 2 coaches in one single campaign, but we never know. Maybe they're changing things up this season, but I doubt it. I reckon we'll just get that one coach in this campaign over here. And if you remember last season, we had a similar structure. We had that Steve Nash dropping in this campaign over here, and he was pretty easy to get. Now, I don't think they're going to go down the route with giving him a ton of boosts as we had last season, because last season, that's what kind of messed up the boost structure a little bit. And I think this season they're trying to take stuff back a little bit. As you can see, we got basic boosts at the moment. We got this one over here, which is going to boost your athleticism. We got one over here, which is going to boost your playmaking. You got a stonewall or post defense now, as it's called. You got post offense as well. All these different boosts. And of course, you got the shooting boost over there. Those are slightly different boosts, and they are boosting less attributes than what we had previously. Now, I don't know whether the coach will have similar stuff where it has 3 boosts like it had last time, where you have maybe the shooting boost, the athleticism boost, and the post-offensive boost. I don't know that for certain. It could be. As you can see, most of these have 2 boosts, but they have an XP boost and then a stats boost, as it were, both of those ones. So I'm guessing it might have 3 boosts. We just don't know. And the playstyle itself, again, we don't know what that is. If it's going by last season, Steve Nash in the very first promo was strategic, I think it was. So this Nate McMillan might also be a strategic coach. We just don't know. I know a lot of people are trying to build a team around a specific playstyle. At the moment, I'm just like messing around a bit, just getting a couple random people. It doesn't really matter what your playstyle is. I'd wait until the coach drops and then see what playstyle he is, to then decide what playstyle you should go for. And I think we won't actually get a really good coach this time in Nate McMillan. I could be wrong, because it is really easy to play through these, because if you remember last season, it was kind of hard, as in you had to spend quite a lot of stamina to be able to get that Steve Nash. You had to spend a ton of stamina to be able to get Steve Kerr, as well as a bunch of other stuff. That's why it was so hard to get. But obviously this time you're just playing through and you don't actually spend any stamina at all with any of these events. Yes, the events are easy, but they were easy last time. But the main thing is this time you don't actually have to spend any stamina playing through any of these events, which does make a difference, because then it makes it a lot easier to be able to get him. So I'm pretty sure everyone will be able to get him, unless there's some specific requirements. Maybe you need a certain team overall. We just don't know yet. Obviously with these ones at the moment, you are going to need to unlock some certain stuff, like you'll have to play through some events here and there, some live today events, to be able to unlock each different one. So that might be the case with his volume. I'm guessing that probably will be, but that is probably what will be coming later on in the game. To do with this Rising Stars campaign, it'll probably be Volume 4, like I've said, but that's Volume 4 of 6 that we'll get later throughout the season, and hopefully they can continue to update these and maybe push towards getting some really good players in the campaigns. because I've always said with the campaigns, you can have some really nice challenges in there if we can get the reward out of it. Because like we had with this state, if you could mix the two together, where you have a really tough challenge right at the very end, but it's worth it for a better card. So say we had a really stacked coach like we had last season with Steve Kerr. So we have that at the end of the campaign, and the last or second last events or leading up to that, the events get harder and harder and harder till you have the this state events, which we had last season. I think that'd be pretty good. But that's everything that I've got on the coach for season 6. Maybe we get some sneak peeks as we get closer to him being dropped into the game. I just don't know. I thought this was a little bit of a short video to make just to update you guys what I found, because I literally just looked at the play store trying to update the game one time, and I was like, what, that might actually be the coach for the next season. But that's going to be it for the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you drop a like on the video, comment down below what sort of boosts you think are going to be on that Nate McMillan, leave a like on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.